Hello watchers. Thank you for choosing our UK weather forecast channel on YouTube. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This is the headline for 5-day weather forecast. Wet and windy weather sweeping east tonight and Saturday morning. This evening and tonight. Clear spells for most areas at first, with some showers in the north, but rain and strong winds sweeping east across all but the far north by morning. Rain heavy in the west with gales along coasts. Saturday. Rain clearing eastwards, followed by sunny intervals and blustery showers, although rain persisting in the far north of Scotland. Windy with gales in places. Turning colder through the day. Outlook for Sunday to Tuesday. Sunshine and showers throughout, perhaps some persistent rain across the south later Sunday. Turning colder with showers increasingly falling as snow, even to lower levels, especially across the north. Windy. Wednesday the 18th of January to Friday 27. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will likely bring bright or sunny spells for much of the UK, with some coastal wintry showers mainly affecting the north and east. Although some may push further inland at times. Cold temperatures over this period will be exacerbated by strong winds with a widespread frost likely, most severe in the far north. A return to more generally unsettled weather is likely through next weekend and into the following week. With low pressure to the northwest of the UK bringing strong winds and heavy rain to many northern and western areas. The southeast or sheltered areas in the east will likely be drier and more settled. Temperatures expected to return to average for many, perhaps slightly above average at times. Saturday the 28th of January to Saturday the 11th of February. As we move into February, a continuation of unsettled weather is most likely, with the wettest and windiest conditions in the north and west. Whilst the southeast and east likely experiencing spells of more settled conditions. Temperatures remaining around average or slightly above, however the risk of brief colder spells within this remains. Now, let's watch UK weather for the week ahead. Latest updates presented by Chris Fawkes.
Hello there. Flooding remains a concern heading into the first part of the weekend. This is a picture of the River Severn overflowing and flooding low-lying ground around Worcestershire. Problem is, we've got more heavy rain on the way, and with lots of flood warnings currently in force, most of those are actually for stretches of the River Severn. Well, we could see further problems heading into the first part of the weekend. The next area of heavy rain is going to come from this area of low pressure, this cloud that's very quickly moving into our shores at the moment, and through Friday night and into Saturday morning, some of the hillier areas of Wales, maybe southwest England, could see as much as 70 millimetres of rain. That rain falling on those areas that are already experiencing flooding. Now, the weather does brighten up later in the day, but we'll see some rain moving back into Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England, where it turns windy with gales, and through the day it will start to turn a little bit cooler across northern areas, although in the south we'll still see highs up to about 12. Now, through Saturday night time, still very windy for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England too, with rain at times. Colder air working in, so we're going to start to see those temperatures drop. May well see some patches of frost developing in sheltered parts of Scotland as we head into Sunday morning. And certainly Sunday is going to feel really quite chilly because we're going to lose those southwesterly winds we've had over recent days, replace it with colder northwesterly winds with the air coming down from polar regions. Now, with that, there is the risk of seeing some wintry showers across northern Scotland on Sunday. Got this little band of rain left over, stretching across Northern Ireland, probably running into parts of northern England, Wales and the Midlands, but otherwise, most parts of the country having a bright day with some sunshine. It will, though, feel quite cold, particularly for Scotland, where temperatures across northern areas will just be around 3 or 4 degrees, but even further south, 8. It's coldest the weather's been so far this year, really. Into next week, things that we do know about the forecast, well, it's going to be a lot colder, there'll be widespread frost, some ice patches to come, and some snow showers coming right the way down to low levels, but there's some uncertainty about details about something potentially a bit more disruptive. Take Sunday night, for example. Some models have snow in northern Scotland and a few wintry showers inland across England and Wales. but there are some other models that develop an area of low pressure, and in this scenario we could be looking at a spell of disruptive snow Sunday night and into Monday morning's rush hour across parts of England and Wales. I must stress though, those details are really quite uncertain at the moment. Now the differences between those two models are down to the jet stream. Now within jet streams we've got 220 miles an hour, that's a strong Atlantic jet. Within jets we get development regions just here, sat across England and Wales. If you can get the low pressure to move exactly into that region, it develops. If it misses that region, it doesn't develop. And that's why we're seeing a difference in the models at the moment. Either way really, as we head into Monday we'll be looking at cold weather, northerly winds bringing snow certainly to northern Scotland, maybe to eastern Scotland and eastern England, just depends on the details of a low pressure that by this stage will be out in the North Sea. Very cold though, temperatures struggling to get much above freezing across northern areas, maybe about 4 in London. Now Tuesday onwards I have to say there's not a great deal of certainty in the forecast. It will be cold still. There could be some areas of disruptive snow around, but we're just not sure about the details. The trend really is for the weather gradually to turn a bit milder into next weekend. Quite a lot going on then. Bye for now.